Hello everyone, welcome to the Concept Over Code channel. In this channel, I'll explain concepts clearly in detailed way. So today let's understand the interfaces concept in Java 8. Okay, in the Java 8, they introduce new features. Okay, they introduce four new features. Number one is default methods and static methods, functional programming. And the fourth one is lambda expressions. Okay, in this out of four features, you can ignore these features. These we will going to cover in the next session, and these two will cover as part of the current session. Okay, my first question is, why Sun Microsystem break the rule of abstraction? Did you get my question? So till 1.7, Java mentioned that the interfaces will allow only abstract methods. It does not have any implementation and any static methods. Interfaces will allow abstract methods and public, static, final, constant variable. Only these two allow till 1.7. In the 1.8, they break the rule. I mean, why they introduce default methods? What is the purpose? And before also, like if the default method is not there, then how can we achieve the same? And after default method introduction, what it is going to handle? Okay, let's start. So till before 7, okay, interfaces will have only abstract methods. It does not have any implementation. In Java 8, they mentioned that it will support implementation as well. Let me explain with example. Now you have loan. Okay, loan is an interface and it has so many methods, so many behaviors. Calculate eligibility, okay, and determine the interest rate. This interest rate will be changed based on the tenure, okay, and sanction loan, generate loan document, okay. Like this we have n number of behaviors, and if you see, we will have multiple loans. Gold loan, vehicle loan, personal loan, home loan, and property loan, okay. And we have other credit card loan, other loans as well. So let's assume these are the loans. All loans implements loan interface. So now interface have 20 methods. So all subclasses will need to implement forcefully with those 20 methods, irrespective whether you are using or not using. Currently you are using, okay. Here the development was done and deployment was also done in the production, and all the customers started using the features, okay. There is no issues. Now there was a new method, new behavior, new feature called this goal and property. These will change the values, right? If the values are going to increase, then the customer raised, I'll take recalculate amount value, okay. I can recalculate the values. If the amount is increases, then I'll withdraw those amount, extra additional amount, and pay the interest accordingly. So that is an agreed, and they started implementing the requirements given, and they started implementing. In this case, so these two have the common behavior is recalculated. Now I have added new method called recalculate loan amount. These I have added. Then I need to forcefully implement all these classes. Whether you're using or not, irrespective of that, we should forcefully implement. That is the drawback we have. So like this, Java API is also abstract. Okay, those are partial like JDBC, servlets, these kind of things also. They are implementing these interfaces and they are overriding this because as per the strategy design pattern, code with interfaces, never code with classes. Okay, and this is one of the solid principle as well. Okay, in this case, if I'm going to add new behavior in the APIs, I need to implement all the changes. So it's due because of this, the development cost is more. If it is one method, then okay, fine. If it is 10 methods, 20 methods, development cost is more, testability also more, and rising bugs also more chances. Okay, the code is not flexible. So then how Java 8 default methods will resolve this issue? Okay, here the loan interface will add recalculate loan amount, will pass as the property as the in parameter. Okay, here we will based on the property parent child class we are passing by while calling this method, or based on the property we will define. Based on the implementation, it will automatically recalculate, and only goal and the property loans will use this one. Rest of the implementations will ignore. If they want, they can add. Like if you see vehicle loan, personal loan, these they will not, but home loan they might add because the property value is increasing more. Then they also recalculate, right? So these might be uh, implement in future if they want. Like this, with Java default methods, we can achieve backward compatibility. Okay, the main advantage of the default methods is backward compatibility. So backward compatibility is without breaking the existing implementation. If you add any new behaviors, that will not break. So that the development, whichever you are going to add, those only will use and those only will testable. Existing will not touch anything. And the second feature is static methods. Static methods, why they introduce in interfaces is before 1.8 till 1.7, interfaces does not have static methods. Due to this, we have separate class collection. Okay, this collection has they defined separately, and they have added a common utility method sort, search kind of methods. They're added, and they reuse these properties in the collections. Okay, collection is the interface, and it has a list, array list, linked list, vector, state. These are the legacy. These are the latest ones. Okay, here Due to this feature, static methods implementing in the interface, static methods will define the interfaces. Here in the loan interfaces, the common behaviors we will define here, and all loans will reuse those properties. So the common behaviors will be in the separation, okay, at one place, and the similar behaviors will be there in one place. So we can achieve this by using the static methods. So static methods we cannot override because these will access this class. So these are the definition with respect to class level, so that we cannot allow. And the private methods also will not support, but private methods will support from Java 9 plus versions onwards. So that we'll discuss in the later sessions. But till Java 8, it does not support private methods. Define private methods. Okay. And here, one question is, as classes have implementation, and if you define same method in two classes, then implementation is not possible. It will throw as a diamond issue that we will call as diamond error. Okay, ambiguity will get it, the same like now interface allowing default method, so the same issues will be raised, right? Then how can we resolve? Okay, so yeah, let me take one example and with explain it uh, clearly. Okay, interface, suppose we have editable on interface call, and the default method is will define default methods with the default keyword and with this one. Here we'll have log method, this is the editable class. And the same way we have another interface called loggable. The same method, default void log, loggable class we have, loggable interface. Now I have order service call, and it is implementing both interfaces, editable, loggable. Okay, in this case we just need to override uh, void log, override. Here how can we access interface methods? Okay, interface methods we can access by using class interface name dot super dot method name log, and same way you can access loggable as well, loggable dot super dot log. This how we'll access. Okay, so these two features, so as it is introduced these features, we have more reusability. I mean, the same method will not define the multiple places that we can achieve with static methods. The common utility methods directly we can define in the uh, common interface, and we can reuse them. And for the default methods, if the those which are having the specific behavior, then we can use those. And even if it is not required, if you want to override, then you can override as well. Okay, these two features introduced. These are the major changes in the interfaces of Java 8. Yeah, hope you like the video. If you found this explanation is helpful, please like the video, subscribe to the channel for more videos. And if you have any questions, or if there is any topic you'd like to me to cover in the more detailed way, please free to ask in the comments. Yeah. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video. Bye bye.